Hello everyone, in this video we are going to solve a PASCAT DI set and we'll only be reading the data from the graph. So the question is figure 1, the chart on the left shows the amount of work distribution in man hours for a software company between offshore and on-site activities. So the first chart is showing us man hours, okay, so I'll write man hours over here, work distribution. Figure 2, the chart on the right shows the estimated and actual work effort involved in different offshore activities in the same company during the same period. So in chart 2 we have estimated and actual work effort in these activities: design, coding and testing. So this is the only thing that we have been given. Let us read the questions. Which work requires as many man hours as that spent in coding? So how many man hours have been spent in coding? It is given over here in the first chart, because in the question we are talking about man hours. So if we read this, the blue one, it is somewhere around 425 and this is 100. So total in coding, it will be the sum of this 425 plus 100, that gives us 525. Okay, 425 plus 100, 525. The second chart was giving us the estimated actual work effort involved in different offshore activities. So this is totally regarding the offshore activities. Okay, so now in this question we'll have to go through the options: offshore, design and coding. So if we go to offshore, design and coding, we'll be taking data from the second graph. So offshore is blue and design, it is over here. So offshore design will be 100 over here, right? And offshore coding, we are checking the option A. Okay, offshore coding is this one, it is also around 425. So if we sum them up, 100 plus 425, this again gives us 525. So without checking the other options, we can say that option A will be the correct answer. So that's it. It was a very easy question. Let's go to the next one. The second question is roughly what percentage of the total work is carried out on site. So we'll find out the total work first. So we'll be adding all the data from design, coding, testing in the first chart. Okay, so we'll have 100 over here. This will be somewhere around 75. This is 425. This is again 100. Then this is around 300 only, and this is 150. So if we add all of them, we'll be getting 100 plus 75, 175 plus 425, that gives us 600, 600 plus 100, 700, then 300,000, 1150. Okay, so 1150 is the total work. Okay, and it is asking us what percentage of total work is carried out on site. So for on site, we'll be adding the data of the red region. That means 75 plus 100 plus 150, that gives us 175. 100 plus 75 gives us 175 plus 150, that gives us 325. So percentage will be 325 upon total into 100, that gives us somewhat close to 28.2%. Okay, so which is the closest option to 28.2%? It is option C. This will be the correct answer. Let's solve the next question now. So the third question is, the total effort in man hours spent on site is nearest to which of the following? We are talking about on site, so we'll be taking data from the first chart. We'll add all the red quantities: 75, 100, 175 plus 150, 325. So on site it is 325 total. We'll check which one is closest to 325 using the options. First option is sum of estimated and actual effort of offshore design. So offshore design, we'll use the second graph. We are talking about offshore design, so we'll take this sum of estimated and actual effort. So we'll be adding these two, because estimated is blue, actual is red. For design we'll add both. So this will give us somewhere around 210. So this is not somewhere close to 325. This will be gone. Second one is the estimated man hours of offshore coding. Offshore coding, that means we'll consider the whole offshore coding from the second chart. So estimated man hours of offshore coding. So estimated and offshore coding. For offshore we'll use second chart. We are talking about coding, so we'll use this, and we are talking about estimated. Okay, so estimated is blue one, it is close to 410. There's a lot of difference between 325 and 410. This won't be the answer. Option C is the actual man hours of offshore testing. So offshore testing, we'll use second chart. We are talking about testing, so we'll use this, and we are talking about actual man hours. So actual is it is the red one, which is 300. So yes, 300 is quite close to 325. I'll write 300. This could be an option. Let us check the last one as well. Half of the man hours of estimated offshore coding. So offshore coding, second chart, and estimated is blue, that means 410, half of 410 is 205. This is not close to 325. So option C will be the correct answer here, it is the closest. Let's solve the last question. So the last question is, if the total working hours were 100, okay, which of the following tasks will account for approximately 50 hours? So now we have been told that we have to compare the total working hours with 100. So total working hours were, we'll be adding all the man hours from the first chart, 100, 75, 425, 100, 150, 300. This will give us a total of 1150, okay. So now we have been told that 1150, which was the total working hours, we have to take it equal to 100. Then we have to find out which of the following tasks will account for approximately 50 hours. So for 50 hours, the total working hours, it will be exactly half of 1150, right? Because for 100 hours it is 1150, for 50 hours it will be exactly half of 1150, which gives us 575. So now from the options we have to check which one accounts for 575 man hours, okay. So if we check option A over here, we have coding. Coding is total 100 plus 425 from chart 1, which gives us 525. If we check for design, design is 100 plus 75, that means 175. Third one is offshore testing, okay. So in chart 1 we have offshore testing is 300, so this will be 300. Last one is offshore testing plus design. So offshore testing is 300 and offshore design it is 100, that gives us 400. So closest to 575 is option A. Option A will be the correct answer over here. So this was a very easy question. Only reading the data from the graph was required. Now there will be many students who will ask that what if this is not 410 or somewhat below or above this, and there's a change in the answer due to that. So see, in CAT, mostly from past 3-4 years, you won't see any such graph in which you have to take an approximate guess of the values using the chart. Mostly the values will be written over there, or even if the values are not written, then the options they will be far apart so that you can make an easy guess. So that's it. I hope the explanation is understood. If you still have a doubt, please comment. Thank you.